Om Namo
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Now we have opened a ninth verse. Jagyathat karmano annatra lokayam karma bandhana tadarthyam karma kaunteya mukta sangha samachara saho jagya praja srishtya purovacha prajapati anena prasabidha vishadhya nishabhosti ishtakamadhivik divan bhavayatanena hi deva bhavayantuva parasparam bhavayantam Shreya param avapsata Krishnan bhogani bho deva dasyanti jagbhavita tvi datyan apradayebhyo jo bhunte stena evasa yagga sishtya sina santo muchanti sarvakin visai bhunjanti te tadham papa ji prachantyatma karana anyat bhavanti bhutani purjanyat Anna Sambhava Jagyat Bhavati Pajanya Jagya Karma Samudbhava. Jagga Sister Sino Santra Machanti Sarvikin Muchari Bhunjanti Te Agham Papam Ji Pachanti Apakara. Entanglement. This material life means entanglement. Entanglement from evolutionary process from the lower grade of life, just like the aquatics. Gradually we come to the land as the water is evaporated. Originally, the whole planet was merged in the water. Pralaya payati jali dhitapanasi vedam. Pralaya. Then as the water dries up, the lands come out, then plants, trees, insects, beasts, in this way, we get this human form of life. This is the process of evolution. This evolutionary process is mentioned in the Vishnu Purana, but some Western scholars like Darwin, they have put forward the theory of evolution in a perverted way, but the evolution process is mentioned in the Vishnu Purana. So, in the lower grade of life, the entanglement is conducted by nature. But when you come to the human form of life, you get higher consciousness. And And you have to utilize your higher consciousness. That is the mission of human life. You cannot spoil your life making yourself behave like cats and dogs or animals. The animals, they have got four business: how to eat, how to sleep, and how to have sex life, and how to defend. This is animal life. Because we are in the material body, we have got the animal propensities and needs of the body. But because we are in higher consciousness, we have got another function. That another function means the cats and dogs, they cannot realize God. But a human being, although he has got the tendency for material necessities of life, like cats and dogs, ahara nidra bhayamaitam, samannamaitat prasuvinarana, but on account of developed consciousness, we can get out of this entanglement. Janma mrityu jara vyadhi dukkha doshanudarsana. So long we are in ignorance, we do not care for these four things: birth, death, old age and disease. We care, but don't take very seriously. Whether it can be stopped, we do not seriously consider. But we can stop this process of birth, death, old age and disease. We can stop. And that is possible in this human form of life. So, in order to get out of this entanglement, it is said, Sahajagga praja sishta. The praja, everyone is praja, but especially the human being, they are advised to perform yoga. That is the Vedic principle. So here it is said, Jagyarthe karmanatra lokayam karma bandhana. If you, in the human form of life, if you do not perform yoga, then whatever you are doing, you are acting, you are becoming entangled. Because you are creating a situation, you are contaminating yourself with the different types of modes of nature. That means you are creating your next body according to that modes of nature. Uddham gacchanti sattastha. If you are in association with the modes of goodness, then you are preparing your body in the higher planetary system. Uddham gacchanti sattastha. Madhye tishtanti rajasa. If you are associating with the rajagun, or the modes of passion, then he will remain in the middle planetary system. Bhurvubhasva. This Bhulok is also middle. And Jaghanna Gunavittistha Adhogachanti. And if you are associating with the modes of ignorance, then you will go to the lower grade of life. Either in the human form of life, or in the animal form of life, or birds, beasts, there are so many, 8,400,000 forms of life. So, in the human form of life, it is your business whether to get out of this entanglement of constantly transmigrating from one body to another, or remain in the cycle of birth and death and suffer the material miseries. As soon as you accept this material body, you will have to suffer. Because it's like we are feeling cold. Why you are feeling cold? Where you are covering? Because the skin is susceptible to cold and heat. Matra sparsasya kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkha. In the material world, in the winter season, we think if we are in the summer season, this suffering would have not happened. And in the summer season, we think if it was winter season, then this suffering would not have come. This is going. But both seasons are suffering. Because suffering means because we have got this material world. That is explained. Matra sparsasti kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkha. Agama paina anitya tang titikkha bharata. Therefore, we should not be very much agitated to these sufferings, the bodily skin suffering. We must execute our business, Krishna consciousness, so that takta dehang punarjanma raiti mameti kon. This is the mission of human life. So here it is recommended that Jagyasishta Sino Santa Muchanti Sarvukim. If you perform Jagga, then after Jagga, Jagga means to worship Vishnu or satisfy Lord Vishnu. That is called Jagga. Jagyartha. Another name of Vishnu is Jagga. Or for Jagga or for Vishnu, if you are. Jagyartha karma, Jagyartha karma annatra karma bandha. Otherwise it will be entangled. Therefore the process is that you must perform Jagga and then take your food. Jagyasishtasino Santa. This is the business of the Santa. Santa means saintly person. Those who are animals, their business is different. But those who are Santa, God conscious, Krishna conscious, are Brahmana, Kshatriya, at least. Because Kinkuna Brahmana Punya Bhaktara Jusanistatha. Brahmana, to take birth in the family of Brahmana and Kshatriya also, it is a higher standard of life that is accepted. So, Santa means great saintly person, learned Brahmin scholar and saintly kings, they are called Santa. I think in Latin it is called saint. From this word Santa it has come. Just like Saint Francis, Saint Francis. Saint Francis also. Anyway, so Jagyasishtasana Santa Muchanti Sarmukim. This is the beauty of the human being. And what is the difficulty to perform Jagga? There is no difficulty. It is universal. It is universal. Jagga means to satisfy the Supreme Lord, Vishnu or Krishna. So, you can offer Krishna food stuff. You are cooking something for eating, but cook it very nicely, very cleanly, with how that the cooking is being done for Krishna. Then it will be hygienically also very clean. So, you should cook for Krishna and offer him. Krishna, whatever I could secure, kindly accept. And then you take your food. What is the difficulty? After all, you have to take your food and cook. Then why don't you do it for Jagga or Krishna? That it is the duty of our householder especially. The sannyasi or the brahmachari, they cannot take the responsibility of archan because there are so many things to be done. But a grihastha, they are naturally cooking for the family. Why not cook it very nicely for Krishna? Where is the difficulty? Simply you have to agree to cook for Krishna, not for yourself. And if I cook for myself, what is the wrong? That is mentioned here. Bhunjante te amogh papam. Papa. Because we have to secure food stuff, especially nowadays, from black market. Yes, because there is no food stuff available. So the securing of food stuff is also papa, because government has no black market. So the black market is papa. So if you secure food stuff from black market and you cook for yourself, then you are responsible for the sinful activity. That is stated here. Bhunjanti takhanga papa, je pachanti atma karana. But you can be saved from this black market sinful activity if you offer to Krishna. practical provision. It is stated here. Now we have to secure food from black market. There is no denying. You cannot secure any good food stuff from the ration shop. That is not possible. So, either today or tomorrow, the whole world is going on with sinful activities. It is, therefore they are called Panchasuna. Panchasuna Jagga. Panchasuna, 5 kinds of violence. When you take water, there are many small animals around the jug and you kill them. When you, rub the spices on the mortar and pestle, you kill some germs or small ants and animals. When you set fire, you kill so many. When you walk on the street, you kill so many animals. So, you cannot kill even an ant. If you kill consciously or unconsciously, you are responsible for the sinful activity. In the God's kingdom, you cannot say, if I kill a small ant, what is the sin there? No, it is also sinful. As much as if you kill one man, which is called martyr. Man may make their law according to their whims, but God's law is not like that. It is equal to everyone. If you kill a human being or if you kill a small ant, it is the same murdering charges against you. Therefore, in the Shastra, it is recommended Panchasuna Jagga. Because unconsciously we are killing so many animals, therefore the Panchasuna Jagga should be performed. So, anyway, Jagga must be performed. Jagga, Saho Jagga Prajasishya, it is said. That you are born to perform Jagga, especially the human being, not the lower animals, they cannot perform. So, if you do not perform Jagga, then whatever you are eating the resultant action of your sinful activity, and therefore, if you eat in the ordinary way, if you steal and eat nicely, that means you are creating your path clear for being arrested by the police someday and be punished. Everyone knows that. Similarly, if you simply eat these sinful activities, then what will be the result? You will be punished. That is being done. People are not performing Jagga. Nobody is performing Jagga. That you can say that at the present moment to perform Jagga, to secure pure ghee and grains, it is difficult job. Yes, that's right. Because in the Kali Yuga, the big Jaggas which require lots of ghee and food grains to offer, that is not possible. Therefore, it is recommended in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Jaggai sankirtanai prayai jajanti hi sumedhas. Sumedhas. You have to perform Jagga. Without performing Jagga, you will be entangled in sinful activities. So, in the Kali Yuga, this is the Jagga recommended in the Vedic literature. Krishna Vanrang Tisha Krishnang Sangapangasta Parsadam Jaggai Sankirtanai Prayai Jajanti Sumedhas. Sumedhasa means those who have got good brain, not persons whose brain is filled up with powder. No. Really, brain substance. Such person, they perform this Sankirtan Jagga. It is not very difficult. Just like we are preaching, here is Krishna Vanrang Tisha Krishnam, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. And Tisha Krishna, he is Krishna. He is incarnation of Krishna. Brajendra Nandana Jai, Sachi Sukha Haila Sei, Balaram Haila Nita. These Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, they are Krishna Balaram. Incarnation of Krishna and Balaram. So, in this Jagga means Vishnu or Krishna or Balaram, so to satisfy them, so in this age, if you perform this congregational chanting, there is no expenditure. It is not the question of that you have to go, but somewhere out of your house, even in your house, you just keep one picture of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda, and the family members sit down around, just like you are sitting now, and chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. This kind of performing yoga, is there any expenditure or is there any loss? But you can perform yoga daily, twice, thrice. This is our preaching. Krsna Consciousness Movement means that every householder, every man, not only householder, factory holder, any holder, they can perform the Sankirtan yoga. Anyway, if you can distribute some prasadam side by side, it is very good. Even if you do not distribute prasadam, simply chant this Hare Krishna mantra, then your life is successful. Otherwise, bhunjanti te tagham papa ji purchanti atmakaranat. Otherwise, if you simply purchase from the black market and cook nicely and eat yourself, the result is that you are becoming more sinful, and suffer these things. This is the said by Krishna, the Supreme Personality of God. You must perform this yoga. And it is not that yoga is to be performed by the richer section of the population. No, anyone can perform yoga. Sahi sabai pungsang paro dharma jato bhakti raghupati ahuituki apratihata jinatma samprasidati. This is the first class system of religious performance, and by which the more you perform the Sankirtan yoga, the more you become advanced in love of God. That is deeper. Sabai pungsang paro dharma. That is first class religious system. Jato bhakti raghupati, by which one can develop the dormant love for God. This is the thing. So by this performance of yoga, gradually, cheta darpana marjanam, your heart will be cleansed. Bhava mahadabhagni nirvapanam. And naturally, the blazing fire of material existence will be extinguished. Bhava mahadabhagni nirvapanam. Sriya kairava chandrika vitaranam. Then, gradually, just like this moon rises daily and becomes bigger. One day, the full moon. Purnima. Similarly, if you perform this yoga in detail, as recommended in the Shastra, Sankirtan yoga, then gradually you will develop your dormant love for Krishna. Adhokhari. Jato bhakti adhokhari. That is the question. Ahituki apratihata. And this developmental love of God cannot be checked by any material condition. Nobody can say, because I am this, I am that, therefore I cannot perform. That is not fact. Fact that you can sit down, just like Goswami, Sarva Goswami, they used to live in this Vrindavan, underneath tree, one night under one tree. And they were chanting, Krishna Kirtana Gana Nattana Paru Prema. Krishna Kirtana Gana Nattana Paru Premambagi. Dhira Dhira Priya Karo Bandi Rupa Sanatana Raghujiva. So, this Sankirtan Hare Krishna mantra, just like our these European American students, they never knew that there is such a system. The 20